Hi, welcome to Pandora's Tarot. This is a reading for the sign of Leo for the month of March 2016. Like I always say, please remember to check your rising and your moon sign because that will give you more information on the energies available in this month. Let's start, Leo, with this reading right here. You have in the challenge position the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles represents someone from the earth signs, so it could be Virgo, could be Capricorn, or it could be Taurus. This is someone who has, you will see as someone either older than you or perhaps a boss, someone who is above you in terms of a social scale or status quo. So this is someone who has managed to amass some sort of fortune, but also someone who is not afraid to keep fighting for what he deserves, he believes he deserves, or keeps, he's still a hard worker. And you will receive an offer from this person. You have next to the king, you have the Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups could be someone who belongs to the water signs, could be Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, something related to the expression of feelings, to also expressing feelings through words, music, that sort of thing. But the most important thing about this knight is that he is extending out a cup. So there's an offer coming your way, Leo, from this King of Pentacles. Okay. Now the interesting thing, this is the challenge position, so this is something you're going to be dealing with throughout your month. The interesting thing is that this offer that comes your way kind of like triggers a time for you of searching for inner knowledge, because you have in the center of the reading the Hermit, and the Hermit represents taking some time out to go inward and to learn about ourselves. The Hermit is that wise man who takes the light that he's holding into the darkness, into the dark places. Okay, so it's when the Hermit comes up is diving into, or an invitation to dive into our own darkness and to come to terms with it. Okay, to take the light to those places of ourselves that we maybe don't like so much, and be able to come to terms with that. So this offer somehow triggers, in whichever capacity this offer manifests for every one of you. It could be work related, it could also be some kind of love romantic proposal, but it triggers this journey of inner knowledge throughout the month of March for you, Leo. And the thing is that even if you don't want to pay attention to it, it's destined to happen, because you have in the position of the things you cannot change the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune talks about events and situations that happen in our life that they were part of our soul contract. It has to do with reincarnation, for those of you who believe in that. It talks about faith, about destiny, about things that we feel like we can control. And why do I say feel like? It's because it has to do with things we agreed to work through when we were about to incarnate. Okay, things that had to do with situations that happen in our life, that will happen in our life, that will teach us things. Okay, that's why also the Hermit comes up. It has to do with this month has to do with you expanding your inner knowledge about yourself. And interesting thing is that in the help position you have the Five of Cups. And the Five of Cups is a card that it actually is not a very happy card, but it comes up in the help. So we see the card as someone who is crying over these cups here that have fallen. And the lesson with this card is that if this person stops looking at this and focusing only on his pain, and turns around and see there are two cups still standing behind him, he will see that there are things worth fighting for still. Okay, but this grief, if he locks himself into this grief, he is just allowing himself to have only tunnel vision and not see there are more things. There's more than what you're just seeing, okay, right now. So especially if you're going through a phase of depression or perhaps mourning for the loss of someone, this could be something as simple as, say, you are still sad because you had a breakup, a really bad breakup with someone who perhaps you believe it was the love of your life, okay? But maybe this breakup happened a long time ago, okay? And maybe someone asks you out, and it's the first time someone has asked you out since you had this breakup. So it's kind of like it sends you on a journey of inner knowledge of why did I react, why I said no perhaps, or perhaps why did I said yes, and if I knew I wasn't ready for this. And that sort of knowledge, that's the quest that you're going to be entering, okay? So this pain, especially if you're listening to this in February, this pain, this depression that you're feeling, it has a purpose, okay? It will teach you about yourself, and if you are willing to take on the lesson and the journey, it will make you a better person and it will make you a stronger person. But you have to make the decision to enter into that journey. As the final card, you have the Seven of Wands. So the Seven of Wands is a card that represents dealing with many things, all of this ones, dealing with many things at once. So it could be that by the end of the month you feel a little bit stressed because you're kind of feeling like you can't rest. Once you dealt with one thing, another thing pops up. I also believe that this proposal, this offer that comes your way, you won't be able to make a decision or make up your mind right away, or not throughout the month of March. I believe it's something that it will hit the end of March, and you're still going to be struggling in terms of what am I going to answer, what am I going to say. So it's not an offer that you will be able to give an answer to in the month of March. It's going to come up further ahead. So even if it's a proposal for a date, it could be that you don't even go on a date until the month of April, because you're still going through this inner learning situation, or because you still feel like you have to work on yourself before actually giving an answer, okay? This could be that you're not only related to love, it could be related to other things. What if it's a job offer that will, I don't know, it's something that has to do with moving away from where you are right now, and your first answer is no, I can't be anywhere else. And then the next question would be, well, why not? Okay, so this offer, in whichever way it presents, will send you off on a quest about learning about yourself and dealing with this grief, okay, this pain, this perhaps even depression, okay? So it's a month for you to learn about yourself, mostly, Leo. So I hope this is helpful. I really wish you come out of this month being a better person, and I believe if you take on the job, you will. So thank you for spending your time with me, and I'll see you next month. Take care.